Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to the Louisiana Superdome in Cajun Country, New Orleans. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Saints and the Browns. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. He'll down it in the end zone. The offense will start at the 20-yard line. They go with the run. Harrison racks up 5 on the run. Cleveland lines up in the Wildcat. He's wrestled down at the 32-yard line.
I know those spin moves can be a little bit dangerous because as you spin around, you don't always know where that next defender is. May hit the ball, pop it out of there. But boy, when it works like that, it sure is pretty. Good first down.
Don't do us like that.
They hand it off. He makes it out to about the 34-yard line. Sharper was there for the stop. It's second down and 7 to go. Gives it up the gut. 5 yards. And now it's third down. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. He rolls out to his right. Hauls it in. Jonathan Vilma was there to bring him down.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. Benjamin Watson was the intended receiver on the play. Second down and 7 yards to go. So the ball on the 45. Inside give. And he makes it out to about the 47. The offense facing another third down here. He loads up for the deep throw. The pass falls incomplete.
Jake Delhomme was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt this one away. And it's in the end zone for a touchback. Saints will begin this drive at the 20. Rolls to his right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. From their own 46-yard line. He's brought down at the 40.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He throws downfield.
If you're going to play man-to-man coverage against this team, you're going to have to take away that slant route. That time they hit it for a big play.
He's dropped down at the 28-yard line. Reggie Bush pulls forward for 4 yards and a first down. Now we have a first down and 10 to go with the ball on the 28-yard line. Runs through the tackle. Breaks through the line for a gain of 7. Second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. He gets off the throw. They make the stop, but the Saints will have a first and goal. Ball is on the 8-yard line. Breeze with the give.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Barely gets it off. Hamilton was his intended target. Third and goal situation here. The ball sits on the 7-yard line. Passes to the end zone.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
So, it's 4th down. They line up the kicking team. This one is about a 25-yarder. And the kick is good. Garrett Hartley puts his team on the board first. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Just gets it away.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
From their own 24-yard line. Looks left. Here's a short pass. That's a 2-yard gain.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The Saints held them in check on that drive, and that's a good way to send a strong message to an offense that it is going to be a very physical game.
Bush is back deep to return the punt. Bush will start his return at the 24.
The Saints were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Delayed handoff. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Pass is short right side.
Wow, is that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
So, it is 3rd and 8. Gets the pass off.
You know, sometimes a quarterback can make a wide receiver look good, and sometimes the receiver makes the quarterback look good. That time, that receiver made a brilliant catch.
Run play, left side. He didn't get back to the line. We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0. It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. They spot it at the 48. Opts for a short throw. Streaks down the sideline. Touchdown, Saints. The Saints get the first touchdown of the game.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
Extra point is good. New Orleans will be kicking off. Cribbs is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll down it in the end zone.
It's only a 2-possession game, but still they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
Two yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. It's a 2nd and 8 situation now. Again with the run. Hit as he throws. Benjamin Watson was the intended receiver.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
It's 4th down. The Browns line up to punt. Bush will take off at the 31.
The Saints are looking like a confident bunch on offense right now. If they can put together another touchdown drive here, they'll have a significant advantage.
Four-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. Here's the pass. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. He's wrestled down at the 34-yard line.
And I like the way he extended for the ball there. He didn't wait for that ball to come to him. He extended his arms, went out and made a play.
Complete. Nice catch.
The Browns will maybe get kick-started a little bit after that catch. Their passing game hasn't exactly been very impressive so far.
Gets it away. They get him down, but it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Browns. Here they go. First and goal, down by a couple of possessions. Dumps it out right. Touchdown, Cleveland.
When you have a receiver with that kind of ability, just give him a chance to work one-on-one on the outside. He'll take care of the rest.
And this is to draw them within a field goal. Dawson adds the extra point. Dawson is just about ready to kick this one away. Bush is back to receive the kick. He'll start at the 8-yard line. He returns to the 26. Saints suffered an interception on their last possession. Breeze hands it off straight ahead. 4 yards on the carry. Second down. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Breaks the tackle for more yardage.
The Saints are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
First down, 10 to go. Draw play. Bush can't hang on to the ball. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile, but the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
Here's the give. He's dropped down at the 44-yard line. The stop was made by Eric Barton. Reggie Bush did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball's on the 41. Breeze, hands off.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Hands it to the back. He fights forward to about the 40. Here's a 3rd and 9 situation. He's going to pass. He's brought down at the 24-yard line.
Drew Brees is usually on target, isn't he? Tough throws into tight coverage never seem to bother him. And you know that those receivers out there, even when they're covered, they are still anticipating that he might throw him the football.
Flips it out short to his left. They picked it off. The defense seems to be rattling this rookie passer. He's put the ball into their hands twice now. Inside handoff. Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. And that'll bring up second down. And from their own 25-yard line. Still looking for an open man. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. That'll bring up third down with 8 yards to go. He gets off the throw.
Jake Delhomme is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Fourth down. The Browns ready to punt this one away. Bush takes it at the 28. Saints want to get better results from this series. Their last one ended with a turnover. Looking for a man. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. They line up at the 48. Short throw to the right. And the tackle was made by Eric Barton.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Here's the throw. Makes the reception, and they knock him out. He picks up a first. First down and 10. Gives it left side. 4 yards on the carry. That brings up second down. He loses the football. They'll pile up for it. Fujita falls on it. The Browns take away possession.
Great effort to get the ball for that turnover. I tell you what, I've been on the bottom of a few piles like that, and it's not very often a skinny little receiver can beat a linebacker like that for the football.
There's the deep throw. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. He's searching for a receiver.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
They go from their own 26-yard line. Goes through his progression. He's dropped down at the 38. They go deep on the man coverage, and it pays off.
And the thing I really liked about that throw is he got some elevation on it, able to drop it in over the top of the defender there, right in the arms of the receiver.
Pass is short right side.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Harrison on the inside handoff.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Under heavy pressure. Gets it off, and he takes a hit.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He's going to throw it. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That play is just so hard to stop down here on the goal line. All you have to do is get a little body position. Quarterback zips it in there. These two guys are tremendous at that play.
Point after is good. Cleveland holds a 4-point lead. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Dawson will kick it deep. They'll try a squib kick. He's brought down at the 30. Saints will start this drive at the 30. The pass is away. He's wrestled down at the 48-yard line. They line up at the 48. Good coverage downfield. He's dropped down at the 41-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-10. New Orleans will get it first here in the second half. Here we go. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He brings it back to the 23. Breeze flips it out. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. It's now 2nd and 9. Breeze hands it off.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 22-yard line.
You know, it's kind of hard for me to analyze that play because I have no idea what they were thinking about. You have to at least make an effort to pick up a first down.
We just gotta get our tempo. That's the only way we're gonna be able to make plays.
Cribbs awaiting the return. Cribbs fields the ball at the 30.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. That's a gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. He throws short.
The Saints came onto the field with a ton of energy that time. They controlled the line of scrimmage and didn't allow that extra yardage.
Fourth down. The Browns line up to punt. And they down it at the 1.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
He passes it. He's got room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Saints.
Oh, yeah!
Drew Brees is really carving up this defense with yet another completion. He's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. Trying to go up by 3, they'll kick the extra point. Hartley tacks on the extra point. New Orleans has a 3-point cushion. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And there's the flag, and we're going to have our first penalty. They'll go to work at the 11. First down, 10 to go. Delhomme gives it up the middle. Adele scoops it. Touchdown, New Orleans. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Gets it to the 21. Let's see what they can get done on offense after they lost it last time out and gave up 6 points in the process. Six-yard pickup, second down. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Breaking through up the gut.
Caught the defense a little by surprise that time. They were looking for pass that time all the way. They go with the halfback delay and pick up a big first down.
Handoff up the middle. A pickup of about 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Davis again. He's tackled at the 45. 5-yard pickup, and now it's third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. They'll throw for the first. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
The Browns are lining up to punt it away. And the ball is down at the 4-yard line. Breeze readies the offense for what will be a long drive if they intend to score. He's wrestled down at the 14. 10-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down and very short yardage here. Breeze will hand it off. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
You know, not only the top-end speed, which is so impressive, but speed in and out of his cuts. That's the difference in a great running back. Anytime you can see a guy maintain that speed out of his cuts, that's a guy that has superstar ability.
The pocket collapsing.
The tough part for a quarterback is trying to identify who the Mike backer is, because what they want is they want offensive linemen handling the big guys, handling the guy they think may be blitzing, may be rushing on a play. If you misidentify that guy, you can get hit in the back of the head.
Still looking for an open man. He lets it go. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Robert Meacham is able to make his 4th reception. It's 4th down. The Saints ready to punt this one away. Returns the punt from the 16.
Really need to step it up offensively now. Either somebody come up with a big play or at least sustain a drive to keep that defense on the field for a while. A touchdown on this series would be a huge boost.
So at the end of 3, the score is 24-14. The Browns have possession of the ball to begin this final quarter, and they're looking to close the gap. Uh-oh! Watch out! That's a gain of 8.
Sometimes those quick little throws are great for the offensive linemen too, because they don't have to stand in there and try and protect the quarterback for 4 or 5 seconds.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Passes it downfield.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Dumps it out right. He's wrestled down at the 39-yard line. That's a 10-yard gain. A lot of movement down there on the offensive line.
Offense. Repeat, second down.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react.
Going up top. And the pass falls incomplete.
Jake Delhomme has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower, and sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
Looks to throw it.
The Browns are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
Gives it up the gut. Harrison gets 7 yards on the play. Looking for a man. Can't complete that pass. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. They line up at the 23. And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Moves to his right. Cuts back, and he's dropped.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Looks like someone on the offense tried to get an early start.
Offense. Repeat, second down.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
Jake Delhomme gets his third touchdown pass of the game. They'll try to get within a field goal on this attempt. Point after is good. Dawson will send this one deep. And it's fielded at the 4. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip. That reception is good for a gain of 4.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
2nd and 6 yards to go. Searching for an open man. Running down the sideline. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The Browns with a huge defensive mistake that time. Drew Brees made a great read, saw the zone, knew exactly where to go with the football. Perfect quarterback play that time.
So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Dumps it out left. Can't handle the backward pass, and it's loose.
What a big turnover that is. Just about the time you think this offense is going to take control of the football game, they cough it up, and oh my goodness, we have ourselves a ball game now.
We're going to have a pileup on this one. Sharper recovers the fumble. The Saints come away with the football. Saints will set up shop at the 30. Rolls to his right. It's picked.
Wow, 3 interceptions today for the Cleveland Browns. Amazing when you consider they ranked 29th last year with just 10 interceptions. And really, 2 players got the great majority of those. Brodney Poole and Eric Wright with 4 each. So a great day today for this Cleveland defense.
And 2 yards away here on second down. Surveys the field.
Nice job on the line by the Saints.
Passing situation for the offense here on third down and long. Scrambles away from the rush.
And when you get a wide receiver with that kind of talent on the outside, he is a threat to take it all the way on any play.
Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays.
He needs to get rid of it. Harrison was the intended receiver on the play. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a third and long situation that they need to convert.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
It's fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt this one away. The ball goes into the end zone. Touchback. He'll take over at the 20. Inside give. He gets to about the 44-yard line. From their own 44-yard line. Passes it short. Jeremy Shockey was his intended target. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 44. They hand it off again. A gain of 6. And so it will be third down. They line up at the 50. Bush fumbles. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
Very good work that time to recover the football for the defense. And if you've ever been in the bottom of one of those pileups like that, you know that anything goes.
His pass will fall incomplete. Brian Robisky was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
They line up at the 49. It's a pass. Got a man. He's open. That last catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another.
And he adds the point after. With just over a minute to go in regulation, the score is the Saints 31, the Browns 21. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. He's tackled and down at the 18. At this point, I think the game looks like it's pretty much out of reach.
Well, it's only a two-possession game, so these guys won't give up. I suppose a quick score, an onside kick, another score, everything's a possibility here. We've seen some strange things happen in the league.
He throws downfield. He's dropped down at the 46-yard line. Jake Delhomme has done an excellent job of leading the aerial attack in this one, racking up over 300 big ones through the air. He's wrestled down at the 31.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Timeout called by the offense.
They might have mistimed the snap on that.
Start. Offense. Repeat.
Well,
first
that's
down.
more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about him as well.
He completes it. And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. A pickup of about 7.
Nice pre-snap read that time by the quarterback. He saw the zone coverage and went to the out route.
Looks left. Here's a short pass.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Cribbs with his third reception. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Repeat, fourth down.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
Not a good decision there to throw that one.
Yeah, that was a mistake, but at least this guy is out there trying to make plays. He's trying to fit in throws. Every once in a while, the defense just makes a play.
That's going to do it from the Big Easy. Stay with us for top highlights next. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.